So back there in 2004, your debut album was called "The New Face of British Rock." So,
Hmm.
do you believe it, or do you think it was just another hype created by the media? I mean, because I read somewhere that you thought that the album wasn't that good, or maybe it was a joke or something. I don't know.
Oh no, at the time I loved it. I thought it was great, but it was a long time ago. So as you go up, then you what you like changes, doesn't it? So I don't think I think our debut album was a great debut album, and reflected Amplifier in 2000, 2004. But now that's almost 10 years ago. So
Yeah.
so I think now we wouldn't make a record like that anymore. But I know that for a lot of when I said, oh, I don't like it that much, a lot of people are like shocked and insulted. What do you mean? That's one of my favorite records of all time. And I think that's great. I'm really happy that we made a record that so many people think is of value, for not just for that year of 2004, but forever. But I think it's a record made by younger men. If we made that record now, we wouldn't make that record now. People like it or not, and sometimes people don't like it, and that's just what you accept as being an artist. Any kind
Yeah.
of artist. If everyone loves what you do all the time, then you're probably doing something wrong, I think.
All right. Great.
But record
So
companies don't like that.
I know. So a music with so much layers and shadows like yours must be difficult to be played live. But I heard that your live shows are really good. I've never been into one, but I heard that one. So for you, it's a mix between having fun and being serious. So
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
take your music that serious as it sounds?
Well, yeah, it's a balance. It's if you need to take it seriously, but you need to inject life with being enjoyable as well. If you take anything too seriously, then that you lose that element of fun. And people like seeing people having fun because it makes them relaxed. So we try and balance the two.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. But yeah, I mean we're a three-piece, so it's difficult to try and sound exactly like we do on a record. But I think when you go and see a band, that isn't necessarily the thing that's really important. I think the thing that's important is kind of the energy and the feeling of everybody that's in the room. So that's what we try and make exciting, is just the kind of raw energy of going and seeing a rock band, and that in itself is entertaining, and is what gets us our reputation. We're not the best band in the world, but we're certainly one of the best live bands, I would say. But that's because we don't, we try and balance between, being very serious and being fun as well.
Oh, cool. So with this new album, The Octopus, it was supposed that The Octopus will be two different albums, but finally it was released as a double album.
Yeah.
Weren't you afraid that maybe it will be too long for the average listener?
Mm, it is a long time. Definitely 2 hours is like a long time to spend listening to a record. But to be honest, we were very careful in the way that we, laid the record out, and
Yeah.
we were very careful in the way that we had it mastered and we mixed it, so it could be like not too difficult to listen to. So basically, it leads you through the record, like watching a film,
Yeah.
and I get so many emails about people, you know, who just sit and listen to the record, like from the beginning to the end, and then put it on again, you know, which I think, you know, that's a long time to spend listening to a record. You know, I think it's almost unheard of, you know, in modern, you know,
Yeah.
modern times. Really, it's not like the 70s or 80s where people didn't really have, you know, other things that they could be doing, like watching, you know, American Idol or stuff like that. So, you know, I think it's not an issue. I really don't. I think that the album has enough kind of, and enough heavy and light and enough kind of interest in the production and the songs and the way it's all laid out and the whole package in itself, that people sit and start listening to it, and then they find that they've listened to the first record and they just put the second one on, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't had a single person say, "Oh, it's too long." You can always stop and listen to the second CD another day. You know, that's what I thought people would probably do. So yeah, I don't think it's a problem. I don't know.
No, for me it's not a problem, for sure.
I think so. I think most people are like you and me, you know,
Yeah.
who are into Amplifier. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool. You know, it's value for money.
Yeah.
Value for money.